Today we're making keto cornbread. Let's go! Okay, the first step in doing cornbread is I put the 4 eggs in my mixer. And you can do this by hand whisk if you like. And then here's half a stick of melted butter. I'm just going to put all of it in here together. This is half of a cup, but it's a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream and a 1/4 cup of water. I mixed it together so that would be like milk consistency. And then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Also, I ordered this off of Amazon. This is the cornbread flavor. And so I'm going to use half a teaspoon of this. Whoop, that's a little bit more. I think this bottle was about $14.95 when I bought it, so it's not cheap. Okay, here's a 1/4 cup of allulose. This will help brown it, and I forgot to mention that I grew up on a sweet cornbread, so this is a sweet cornbread. If you don't like it sweet, do maybe 2 tablespoons of allulose. And here's my keto flour that I like to use. I keep my bag in the freezer, and when I'm ready, I just bring it out. So here's 1 3/4 cup, and you're going to need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And kind of mix that around a little. I'm going to go ahead and mix this first and then put this in. You're going to want to scrape the sides down. Now, another thing you can do is put this in a really scorching hot skillet pan, but I'm going to show that you can also do it in, this is an 8.5-inch glass dish that I buttered with a stick of butter. Well, I just wiped the stick around. It wasn't a whole stick of butter. Let me see if I can do this where it's on camera, because I'm right-handed. But you could already have your hot skillet in the oven with butter, waiting in the oven while you're mixing all this up. And then when you're ready to put all this in your hot skillet, then it'll make a crust for you. You can do it that way. Probably need about an 8-inch skillet. So you just want to smooth out into the pan. And you're going to already have your oven set at 325. And you're going to bake this for at least 25 to 30 minutes until, you know, a toothpick comes out clean, or you can see the edges are brown. It's going to be brown on top. And so we'll show you next what it looks like when it's done, about 25 to 30 minutes. The cornbread is out of the oven, and I did mine for 30 minutes. And I like to take a tablespoon of butter and just, while it's hot, straight out of the oven, and just kind of rub it all over the top and let it melt on the top. Makes it nice and glossy, and it tastes really good. And whenever this is cool enough, I'm going to let it sit here for about 5 minutes. And then I'll let it cool and cut it, and then I'll show you how it looks cut. Now that it's cooled enough to manage, I was going to show you how it looks up close. It's nice and firm. Kind of break it apart. Just like cornbread. Give it a try.